Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Absolutely. Always ready to dig into something new.
Awesome. Well, today we're going to be looking at something pretty cool, I think. Open Academy. So maybe just to kick things off, like what is Open Academy all about? Like what's their core mission, at the heart of it all?
Well, I think at its core, Open Academy is really about driving progress and innovation, specifically within Africa and the diaspora.
Mhm.
They really want to create this space where people can connect, learn from each other, share their knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately work together to really, you know, make a difference, make things happen.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just a website or an app or something like that. It
Yeah.
really does seem like more of a movement almost.
Yeah, yeah. Building a community, I think that's a great way to put it.
For sure, for sure. Now, something that really caught my eye when I was looking at their website
Okay.
was this feature called eBuro.
Ebro.
eBuro, yeah. I got to admit, the name itself just kind of grabbed me. It sounds futuristic.
It is pretty cutting edge. Ebro's basically their online office suite.
Okay.
So imagine this, like a virtual headquarters where you can manage any kind of project, whether it's, something massive,
Mm-hmm.
like a global initiative spanning multiple countries, or even just something small and localized.
Interesting.
And Ebro gives you all the tools you need to organize everything, communicate with your team, delegate tasks, even archive all your work. It's pretty comprehensive.
So it's like, those project management software platforms,
Exactly.
but specifically designed with Africa and the diaspora in mind.
I think that's a big part of it, yeah. Making sure that, folks in Africa, especially smaller businesses or organizations, have access to the same kind of sophisticated tools
Mm,
that you might find in, Silicon Valley or something.
that's huge. And you were saying it's not even just for companies,
No,
right?
no, not at all. Individuals can use it too to manage their own projects, set goals, keep track of everything.
Cool, cool. So eBro gives you the tools to collaborate, but
Hmm.
what about like the skills you need to really succeed?
Right.
And that's where their e-learning comes in, right?
Absolutely. They've got a whole section of their platform dedicated to interactive online courses. And one of their big focuses is something they call social media e-learning.
Social media e-learning.
Right.
Yeah.
It's essentially teaching people how to use platforms like, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but effectively, like for business, for advocacy, even personal branding. It's about leveraging those tools for maximum impact.
I mean, that makes sense, but there's already so much content out there about social media, right?
There is, you're absolutely right.
I mean, like every other guru's got a course on how to make $1 million on Instagram.
Right,
So
exactly.
what makes Open Academy's courses different? Like why would someone choose to learn from them?
Well, that's a great question. And from what I've seen, Open Academy has really made an effort to create content that's specifically tailored to the needs and the context of people in Africa and the diaspora.
Right.
They're not just, repackaging generic advice. They're really thinking about the specific challenges and opportunities that people in those communities face
Mm-hmm.
and reflecting that in their curriculum.
So it's practical, it's relevant. Like,
Mhm.
can you give me an example?
Yeah, sure. Like they have a really cool course on using social media for business. And it uses these quizzes and simulations to really make the learning stick,
Right.
It's
Interesting.
not just, watch a video and then you're done. It's really about getting you to apply the concepts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hands-on. I like that.
Yeah. And then they also have this incredible resource, the Open Academy a library,
Okay.
which is just it's packed with a huge range of learning materials from books to articles to like rare manuscripts. It's really impressive.
Wow. So they've got the courses, they've got this whole library. I mean, we could probably do a whole separate deep dive just on that alone.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much to explore there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, on top of all that, I was reading that they're also involved in publishing research. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a huge part of their mission. Open Academy is committed to producing and publishing really high quality research, particularly on topics that are relevant to Africa.
Yeah.
They want to give their community valuable insights, really help people grow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a great goal, but publishing research can be really expensive
If they can,
and
yeah.
time consuming. So how do they make sure that their research is good quality and that it reaches the people who need it?
Well, they've been really strategic about it. For one thing, they've partnered with a bunch of different universities and research institutions
Oh, my.
so that they can tap into existing expertise and resources. And they've also focused on open access publishing,
Okay.
which means that their research is freely available to anyone who wants to read it. No paywalls or anything like that.
That's great. Makes it accessible to everyone.
Exactly. Democratizing knowledge, that's a big part of their philosophy.
Love that. Now, it seems like the social network itself
Mhm.
is really a big part of what Open Academy is all about.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the glue that holds everything together in a way. It's designed to connect professionals, learners, innovators across Africa and the diaspora.
Yeah.
But it's more than just, networking for the sake of networking. The idea is to create a space where people can collaborate on projects,
Hmm.
conduct research together, really turn their ideas into reality. That's the ultimate goal.
So it's about fostering a sense of community, a sense of shared purpose almost.
Exactly. It's about building something together.
I love that. Now, for folks who want to stay up to date on everything happening at Open Academy,
Hmm.
they've got a newsletter, right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great way to stay in the loop.
How do people sign up for that?
You can subscribe right on their website, or you can just send an email to contact@openacademy.org. And the cool thing is they let you personalize the newsletter.
Really?
Yeah, you can choose like your preferred languages, the types of courses or content you're interested in.
Wow, they've really thought of everything, haven't they?
They really have. It's a pretty impressive platform.
Yeah. So I guess to kind of sum this all up,
Mhm.
Open Academy is this really multifaceted platform, right?
Definitely.
And they've got this really ambitious goal of empowering individuals and communities across Africa and the diaspora.
And what's really impressive is their holistic approach. They're not just providing tools and resources, they're really building a community,
Hmm.
They're connecting people, they're fostering collaboration, they're promoting knowledge sharing. It's really inspiring to see.
Yeah, yeah. It makes you wonder, like, could this model be replicated in other regions of the world
It's a great
that are
question.
facing their own, unique challenges and opportunities?
Absolutely. I mean, the success of Open Academy suggests that there's a real hunger for this kind of platform.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, if anyone listening is curious to learn more, definitely check out their website.
Hmm.
It's www.openacademy.org.
It's definitely worth a look.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for diving into this with me.
My pleasure. It was a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, it really was. All right, everyone. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See you then.
Bye.